we are trying to make it so that we can simply back up our data to an SSD. So basically, I got a new SSD, plugged it in, want to back up my data, so I want to update NICs. And I got the message that unless I change the thumbnail, when you see this video, is in the thumbnail. Failed to open directory. This 128 is just the name of the drive. It just says permission denied. So error opening directory. I'm just going to solve this issue, or at least I'm going to try to solve this issue on this stream so that I can back up my data. It does interrupt my train of thought sometimes, like chat. If I look at chat, it interrupts my train of thought. All right, so trying to back up. I'm trying to back data, and I'm getting a permissions problem. So like when I open this drive, yeah, you get it. Let's open documents. See, I'm just trying to drag and drop, but I don't have permission, so I gotta figure out what's going on because I already reformatted the drive. That was the last stream I did. All right, let's just try getting permissions to an external SSD using Linux. See how this goes. Thanks, Serbia. I like to go to people who chat's profiles to see what types of stuff they're interested in. So I'll probably go to yours. Do you make videos? Too. What are your videos about? Interesting. So I just used chown. This is funny. This is one of the first started learning to code. They said like they would just talk about chown, about changing permissions, and it's like a command that I'd never. They're like, you're going to use this, and I've never used it for like, I don't, you know, it's just. Chase premising. Hey, what's going on? Kamusta ka? Nangumusta. I don't know what language that is. It looks like Tagalog to me. What language are you speaking? Oh man, this glare is rough right now. I'm excited to fix that. Let's see if that's actually a little better. I just turned the screen. It's a little better. All right, so let's just use chown. This is basic Linux stuff. I've been grumpy today and kind of yesterday. I'm grumpy. I mean, I'm good. My life is good, but I've been grumpy. Okay. What is -r? What is the -r? What is the -r flag with the chown command? R makes me, so like rm-rf, so I can make that bigger. rm-rf, this is remove, this is like delete everything. I think it's a recursive delete. I forget exactly. But this command will delete stuff. You shouldn't type this in on Linux. Unless you like really know they want to remove the thing. Musta. What language is this? I'm going to look up your language real quick because I didn't get an answer from you. Yeah, Tagalog. Yeah, kumusta ka? Magandang umaga. I didn't. Magandang umaga means good morning in Tagalog. Tagalog is a common language in the Philippines for those who don't speak it. And kumusta ka means how are you? The R flag with the chown command stands for recursive and command to apply ownership change to a specified directory and all its contents. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So all the contents for this drive would be all right. So breaking this down, sudo gives oh, sorry, I gotta see chat. GG. I don't know what I dined is. So you have Bravo, I think. I don't know what GG. I don't know why you're saying good game, or like you're just I don't know saying something about my Tagalog. Okay, so just breaking down this command real quick. It's good to know everything in a command that you're typing into your computer. Like I read once like you should never type into a computer a command that you don't understand. I think that's a good policy. So sudo gives you owner, sudo gives you permissions. Sorry, sudo gives you root permissions. I can't think right now. Chown is for changing the permissions of the thing. Is how I remember it. R is recursive, so it makes it for everything. And then user. I don't understand why. I forget what the this does. The money sign. It's sort of like root. It's like lock something or something. I don't understand this. I don't understand this completely. And then this is just the path of where you're doing the thing. So, and then the second command is this is all the same, and then A is read write. I assume this whole thing is like a read write execute, so it gives you permissions for all things. As they compose by allowing any user to modify or delete files, the drives formatted with FAT32 or exFAT and TFS. These files does not support Linux permissions. Doesn't matter. We're ETX4 ext4 I think on this drive right now. I don't know if I'm going to stick with that, but that's what we're doing for this tutorial. Sure, I'll hear a joke. Serbia. Tell everyone the joke. What is... I didn't even look at what you were saying. I just saw that it was Tagalog. Boy, they greeted. Oh, they inquired about my well-being. It's kind of like, how are you? Interesting. Nangumusta. Nangumusta. Ay, nangumusta. Okay. Let's see. Serbia. I don't know. I don't understand the rankings. They've been weird to me, TWC. Serbia was... Serbia spoke first, I think, so maybe that's why. Yeah, if anyone understands how the ranking works, please feel free to share, because I don't. I read a little bit about it at one point, but it went right through me. So I'm a little scared to run this command, but I'm going to run it because, you know, sometimes in some things, it's like when in doubt, you kind of just got to send it. Okay, so here we go. Sudo chown r, and also typing commands out of like I didn't even look at the source for this. Reddit, Stack Overflow, like, you know, I'm getting this from an LLM, but you got, you know, it's like you can mess up your computer, which, like, you know. Huh. Sorry, I'm thinking right now. So I was annoyed about something that create a problem that I might have to deal with later. Dude, no. I was playing with commands and my PC crashed. Is it Saturday morning where you are? I'm planning on seeing the new Superman movie this evening. Yeah. Yeah, it's Saturday morning where I am currently. Man, I'm tired. Where did all my commands go? Where did that go? It went. Okay. We're typing this in. One thing. Let's do. Where's the other? All right, so chown -r user. So I'm just going to type in the username that is on this computer, and then I think it even says the directory when I try and open it. It does. Well, I have it there in the top right. Run media in 128. Great. Let's see if that works. I'm going to type in my password. I'm going to move this real quick because I don't really want to share the password. And we'll be back. All right, command worked. At least I'm assuming it worked. Rip in the chat? What does that mean? I'm assuming the pass. Usually, like if you type a command, right? Like tell it to print anything, whatever. It just worked. Like you did, the thing did. At least that's my experience. The command always worked. So, okay. So then now the next command. Sudo chmod. Wait, one of these is permissions. So this is chown. What's the chown command do? I forget. Chown and chmod are similar. What does the chown command do? Change the ownership of files. All right, and what does chmod do? So one's to change the ownership, and one is to change the permissions. I forget this right now. Yeah, modify access or permissions. I forget the difference right now. All right, sudo chmod ra plus rwx. Yeah. No, I have to do run. Man, I hate it when I get ads in my head. All right, let's see if this works now. Let's test. We'll do cd desktop touch test.txt. That made a text file, and I'm dragging and dropping. It's not working. Well, it worked there. I just couldn't drag and drop on the desktop. All right, that worked. We are team. That was done. I might do what else? I have stuff to do. I always I gotta make these names longer because BRB, yeah, C in a B. Okay, that's great. What was I gonna do? So I'm gonna back up my data. I don't know if I'm gonna do that here. I'm doing computer stuff for people, main. That's great. Great, great, great. Okay. What did I name this stream? Oh, I didn't. Okay, no, I didn't. If this goes well, I may do Linux laptop research. Do I want that on the stream? Nope. If I'm the only one here, I'm ending the stream. So before I end, though, I'll look at everybody's. We'll look at everybody. Everybody who's here. If you talk in chat, you get a cameo right now. That's how my streams work. Because, well, if this works. Okay, I can't click on people's names.